Alrighty guys, welcome back to the channel. It is Tuesday, currently 8 o'clock in the morning, and today's shift's gonna be a little bit different, mainly because we're taking a break in the middle from like 1 till 4, maybe even less or maybe even more. I'm not entirely sure. I'm taking my mom to her doctor's appointment. She has sciatica and they give her these injections in her back like every 6 months for the pain. And after she gets that done, she can't drive. You know, she's a little woozy, so I'm probably gonna take her back to her house, get her settled, and then get back on the road. But yeah, anyways, we have our first order of the day here from 7-Eleven. We're making our way there right now, showing 875, like 3-point-something miles. Most of those miles are from me to the 7-Eleven. And Paris saying it's gonna be 1050, so looks like a mini banger for breakfast to start out. We did make our way towards Panera, got some free iced coffee. You know, if you guys are not part of that unlimited sip club or whatever they call it, you should definitely be part of that club. I mean, it's literally free for the first 3 months, so what's not to love, right? Anyways, let me get this picked up and then we'll see you guys back on the road. Alrighty guys, we got the first order dropped off. So when I got to the 7-Eleven, I'm guessing they must have ordered this through the 7-Eleven app, because for me it said one item, but when I got there it was unknown number of items, and it was an 18-pack of Heineken, pretty good beer. And then more beer, and then wine. So this guy got a bunch of alcohol basically at like 8 in the morning. Hey man, no problem, do you. Anyways, super nice guy. Now it looks like DoorDash went back to the old ways where you just scan the back of the ID. I don't know, or maybe because it was an order that came through 7-Eleven and not DoorDash themselves. I don't know, because I was fully prepared to scan this man's frontal, the front of the ID, you know. But anyways, the order ended up being 1050, so that's pretty good. I was texting the manager here from Potbelly, and they have another delivery they want me to do. So now we have secured at least, I want to say, 40 bucks from Potbelly around 10:30 in the morning. Let's go. So like I said, guys, always try to build relationships with your merchants. You know, they don't want to pay fees, so they don't have to. So if they can just give you the cash directly, everybody wins, you know? But yeah, so anyways, I'm not entirely sure what to expect. I'm probably gonna make my way towards Silver Diner and near like La Madeleine and Einstein Bagels, that area. I feel like that's a pretty popping breakfast spots. So we'll see what happens. We'll see you guys in a bit. Alrighty guys, we were heading towards Silver Diner just because I feel like that's a pretty popular breakfast place. But then we got this order here from Chick-fil-A showing 758 items. It's a lot of items. I think it was going like 4 miles though. So you know, for breakfast I like to flex my mileage, you know, standards a little bit. I know breakfast is cheaper than lunch, and you know, I feel like people don't order as much maybe, so I want to stay active, you know. This is honestly the best order that I got in a while anyways. All the orders before this one, less than $6. 5.75s, 5.25s, 5.50s, and everything in between, which is crazy. Anyways, I'm pretty confident that by the time this video comes out, we're gonna be over the 2,000 subscriber milestone, which is insane to even say out loud. I can't even believe it. Like, I'm speechless. I don't even know what to say except for thank you, you know? So I'm probably gonna put up a community post around the time this video comes out, just so we can see when we can set up the live Q&A here for hitting that milestone. I think it'll be a lot of fun. Hopefully I don't mess it up, because I've never gone live before, but it looks fairly simple. But anyways, we just got here to Chick-fil-A. Hopefully the food is ready and we'll see you guys back on the road. Alrighty guys, so we got the order from Chick-fil-A dropped off. It actually became $7.75. And then right away we got this one from Panera Bread showing $6.50. It stayed at $6.50, I think. Now we're sitting at $24.75 for the entire dash. Not too bad, not too bad. We made it all the way back to the town center and we actually parked, which is something that I haven't done in a while. We parked, you know? And I literally just waited. Nothing but garbage until this order came along here from Playables. Now Playables and I are, you know, not in the best of terms. Last time I was there, I ended up on a signing. It took forever. They literally took care of everybody ahead of me, even though my order was, you know, placed online for the customer. So I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna come back here unless it's a banger, basically. And this one is definitely a banger. 12 items. I think the original pay is $13.75. I think it was going like 10 miles if I'm not mistaken, but the prep edition came on and it's gonna be almost $20, I think. So I was like, you know what, If it's not ready, we'll go ahead and unassign. But luckily, it was ready. It's all about who's working, which kind of sucks, you know. I feel like but I feel like all the staff should be about the same, you know. But luckily, the food was ready, so now we have like a 15-minute drive. After this order, I'm actually going to end my dash and then head towards Potbelly because we got 2 orders from them. I'm pretty confident I'll be able to dash now after I get done with those orders. The main reason why I'm doing that is because I don't want to have to keep pausing the dash and then hearing all the orders coming, all the, you know, it makes it harder when it doesn't need to be that hard. You know, I'm pretty confident, like I said, that it'll be busy enough that I can just dash now again. So yeah. Anyways, let me get this dropped off. It's currently 9:28 in the morning. We're not doing too bad. Let's go. Alrighty, guys. The order ended up being $19.34. It was going to a church. Well, not yet. They're building the church, right? So then we ended our dash. We're gonna finish at $44.09. Not too bad. And I was able to actually schedule for a little bit later, from 11 a.m. till 12:30, and then from 4:30 to 7:30. Hopefully I can dash a little bit earlier than 4:30, but if I need to push it back, hopefully it lets me. I'm not entirely sure. It's just gonna depend on how my mom feels. Although knowing her, she'll say she's fine and then just tell me it's okay. That's just how she's wired. But one thing I forgot to mention is yesterday I actually dashed on Monday for 2 hours, from 5 till about 7. Now the main reason why I dashed is because she told me about this appointment that she was having yesterday. So I was like, you know what, maybe we can just squeeze in 2 hours before going to work. So I dashed for 2 hours, and I think I did like $56. So not too bad, pretty decent. I didn't record anything. For one, I forgot to bring my camera, and two, I feel like it would have been like a really short video. So I'm like, you know what, I can just tell them about it, which is what I'm doing, you know. But yeah, so now we're making our way back here to the town center. It's currently 10 o'clock. I think the order is gonna be ready around 10:10 for pickup from Potbelly. So we'll see you guys once I have the food. Let's go. Guys, as you can see, the car is full of Potbelly bags. The first drop off, which is the additional order they gave me, is less than a mile, $12 cash tip. It's actually pretty small. It's going to a new building that I've never been to before, so we'll see what happens. It's actually a good thing because I feel like eventually people are going to order from this building, so I want to get to know it, you know. I think after this, we're going to go swim by the private school. Hopefully get at least 25 bucks, if not at least 20. I was thinking that the other order was going to be bigger, but we'll take $12 less than a mile. That's, of course, all day, every day. So let me get the first one dropped off, and then we'll see you guys on the next one. Alrighty, guys, we got both orders dropped off, and let me tell you about the first drop off was a struggle, and I'm probably not going to go there ever, to be honest, because first of all, it's a Fannie Mae building. So there's like security everywhere. You can't even like, I threw my hazards on and they were like, what are you doing? I was like, I'm dropping this off, and it says right here to basically do what I'm doing. They have like a little sign that says, you know, call whoever you need to call. You can park here, it's cool. And they were like, oh, that's only for mail carriers. I was like, okay, so where would you like me to park? I mean, I asked them, I was like, where would you like me to go? And then he was like, well, who are you here for? And I told him, and they were like, oh, okay, well, get a hold of them. You're fine right here for today. And I was like, well, in the future, if people order food, like, where should I go? And they were like, oh, well, you know, we're not entirely sure yet since the building is new, but you can't park here. And I was like, all right, man, no problem, I get it. So I called the people, and they're like, okay, we're gonna send someone right down. They send somebody down, and then they go, where's the rest of the food? I'm like, that's all they gave me. And they were like, oh, it should be a lot more. So I was like, well, you have any questions, you guys can call Potbelly. So I texted the Potbelly manager, and she was like, that's weird, this is all we got. Maybe they place half the order here, half the order with a different Potbelly, because there's another Potbelly down the street. I said, I don't know, I'm just giving you a warning, because the lady seemed like she was kind of pissed. But anyways, we got the dropped off, $12 in the books. Then we headed over to the private school, and it was funny because I said, when I get there, the kids are going out for recess, so they see me every week. So now I'm the Potbelly man, you know, I don't take it, you know. They were like, oh, the Potbelly man is here, awesome, you know, and I'm like, yeah, you know it, you know. Anyways, they tipped 25 bucks, so, you know, not too bad. Out of nowhere, we have $37 more, so we should be, if I do some quick math in my head, I don't know, like almost at 80 bucks. Not too bad, not too bad. Now we do have our next order here, we just accepted from Taco Bell, showing 725. I think it's like less than 3 or maybe less than 3.5 miles. I took it mainly because, again, we're only dashing until basically 12:30. Why not? It makes sense, right? So I think we're definitely gonna hit the goal. I think I wanted to be, what I think I said 120 by 12:30 or whenever I need to finish dashing. Not too bad. Let's go. Alrighty, guys, we got the order dropped off. It stayed at 725. I'm not surprised. It was just a Taco Bell order, you know. If anything, we're almost at $90 now for the entire shift. Not too bad. One thing that I forgot to ask you guys is this order had 15 items. How many of those items do you think were hot sauces? Let me know. Let me know. I'm gonna give you guys 10 seconds until I park here. Well, I'm already parked, but you guys know what I mean. So 15 items. How many of those were hot sauces? Put in the comments. Put in the comments. You guys ready? 11 items were hot sauces. Anyways, we're parked here. I don't really want to park, but I mean, we're already here. It's kind of slow. It's 11:07. We'll see you guys on the next one. Alrighty, guys, check out the screen recording of all the garbage that I was offered. Okay, there were either 2 orders for like less than $10, 4 miles, or just above $10 for like 4 miles. And I'm like, what is going on? It's the middle of lunch. We should be getting some decent offers. But nope, 475s from Chick-fil-A, 425s from Chick-fil-A. Like, I was like, wow, this is some garbage. Then, of course, they try to pause you like always. But luckily, with the driver utility app, it unpauses you right away. But yeah, nothing but garbage, literally. You know, 575, 1 mile. That looks good, but it's not in the middle of lunch, you know? So yeah. Alrighty, guys, it's been 20 minutes since we parked and nothing but garbage. There were some that I was like, oh, this is great, and the drop-off sucks, so I didn't do that. But yeah, so I just put up my screen record for the last 20 minutes, obviously at a higher speed. But yeah, it's been insane the last 20 minutes. Nothing but garbage. 11:30 now. So we got basically an hour left. Can we do 120? I don't even know. I hope so. We'll see you guys in a bit. Alrighty, guys, the streak is officially broken after declining I don't know how many orders. We finally have one that's worth taking, showing 625 from Kava. Looks like a banger. According to Para, it's going to be almost 19 bucks. So you best believe we jumped on it right away. It's not supposed to be ready till 11:45. It's 11:32. So we'll do some waiting, but that's okay. I'd rather wait for the order than wait to get an order. That makes sense? Anyways, we'll see you guys back on the road. Alrighty, guys, we got the food picked up. The food wasn't ready when we got there, but we only waited a few minutes. It's in the catering bag right over here. We have like a 7-minute drive. So I'm pretty excited because, man, before this order, I mean, you guys saw the garbage they were giving me. Like, it took forever just to get a decent order. And there were a few that were pretty decent, but the drop-offs were a huge turnoff. Like, I mean, either difficult parking or it's hard to get into the building or all of the above, and I was not about to do that, you know? So yeah, I think this one might be my last one. I don't know, it just depends on how slow it is, you know? Because I don't want my mom to be late to her appointment. So we'll see. I'm gonna try and do one more before 12:30. I mean, it's only 11:46 right now, but still, you know, we'll see. Anyways, let me get this dropped off. Alrighty, guys, we got the goods right here. Let's get this dropped off. The one dropped off at the back of the house. They have another office. So that's what we're doing. Alrighty, guys, we got the order dropped off. As you saw, the lady actually scared me. She was like staring at me from the glass door. I didn't see her until I looked up and she was like anyways, it looks like we're heading back to Kava for our last order of this shift. Now it's showing a, let me see here. It's showing a $12 payout, but according to Para, it's gonna be like almost $22 or $23, I think. So of course we're gonna jump on it. Now, the biggest issue or possible issue is if the food is going to be ready or not, because Kava is really slow sometimes. If it's not ready by like 12:05 and it's 11:50 right now, I'm going to have to unassign it because then I know I'm going to be late to the drop-off, which means I'm going to be late getting home. So I'm hoping that the food is ready so we can end with a bang, at least the first part of our shift. We'll see you guys in a bit. Alrighty guys, we got the food picked up. The food was not ready. I got there extremely early, like 15, 60 minutes before the pickup time. But I let them know that I was there. Always let them know that you're there if you're there early, so they can, get a head start. They gave me the drinks. Well, they gave me the cups to make the drinks, which I have no problem doing. I know some people do, but to me, honestly, it takes 2 seconds. If anything, it makes the process faster, So now we have all the food picked up. We do have like a 12-minute drive. The food's here in the catering bag right here. I think after this, we're going to take my mom to the doctor, and then we'll see you guys in the afternoon. But yeah, so we'll see you guys in a bit. Alrighty guys, we're going to order dropped off. It became $22.28, just like Para predicted. Now we're going to end our first shift here at $129.07. Not too bad, not too bad. So then we're going to head to my mom's house. We're going to take her to the doctor, and we'll see you guys later. Alrighty guys, and just like that, we're back in the Dash Mobile. It's 5 p.m. Everything went well at my mom's appointment. She's back in her house resting. We actually ended up watching The Goonies. I haven't seen The Goonies in forever. What a great movie. I know she loves that movie, so we watched it, and then I was like, hey ma, I gotta get back on the road. I need to make this money because I still haven't gotten my issue resolved from Bank of America, from Capital One, sorry. So definitely need to make this money, Anyways, I was able to switch one of my shifts with a guy from work tonight. So what just happened? Sorry, the guy in front of me threw on his hazards for no reason, and then he turned him off. Anyways, so instead of dashing until 7:30, we're gonna dash till 9:30 or 10. So can we make the difference? Basically, the overall goal, it's 250. At least it's what I want it to be now. I don't know if I said that earlier. I might have. I don't remember. So we did 129 earlier. So we need what, like 121 or something like that to hit 250. Why not? We do have our first order. We just picked it up here from Total Wine, showing I believe 1250, 3.5 miles if I'm not mistaken. And sorry, the aisles are back. I'm so happy the aisles are back. Like always, it takes me longer to check out than to do anything else, which is kind of annoying, but it is what it is. Now we're almost here at the customer's drop off, so we'll see you guys on the next order. Alrighty guys, we got the order dropped off from Total Wine. I think I said 1250 before. I meant to say 1225. Anyways, as we were basically passing this little shopping center, we got an order from the Hunan Cafe showing, I think, $10 for like 6 miles. But Para told me it was going to be $11. And I got a text saying the food was ready. So I'm like, you know what? Why not? Double digits. Seems a little bit slow for whatever reason. So now we're back on the road, only 11 minutes away here from the drop-off. Let's go. Alrighty, guys. So we got the order dropped off from the Hunan Cafe. It was $11 like Para had predicted. And it's dead. I drove all the way to the Santini slot, not a single order. So I'm not sure what's going on. So we're probably gonna take the next best thing to stay active. But on another note, we just hit 2,000 subscribers. Thank you all so much. Shout out to the Discord. They were the ones to tell me, you hit 2,000 subscribers first, because my app is behind, I guess. On mine, it still says 9,999, but they sent me a picture on theirs that says 2,000. So hopefully by the time this video comes out, we'll be at 2,000 for sure. Or at least 100%. I'm pretty sure that we are, but who knows? Which means that we're going to have to do our live Q&A. I'm thinking maybe this Friday, maybe like 9 or 10 p.m. I'll put a community post, see what time works for y'all. But I'm thinking 9 p.m. on a Friday sounds good to me, But anyways, I don't know what's going on today. It's slow, So like I said, we're going to take the next best thing. Hopefully it won't take very long. Currently 5:50. We'll see you guys in a bit. Alrighty guys, last time we checked in, it was around 5:50. It took me like 25 minutes to get this order. We just dropped it off from Santini, showing 625, less than 3 miles. It became 725. Now it's just dead. I don't know what else to say other than the fact that it's dead. I don't know if there's a disturbance in the force, something going on. I don't know. So again, we're gonna do what we always do. Make the best of it. Take smart orders, and I still think we can, baby step it to 250. It might take a little longer, but I think we can do it by 10. I think so. Anyways, we'll see you guys on the next one. Alrighty guys, more of the same. Oh, what a day. It took us about 20 minutes to get this order right here from North Italia, showing $9, I think 4.5 miles. According to Para, it's going to be $9.25, so we'll take the extra 25 cents. You know it. Now we're back on the road, about 9-10 minutes away. It is 6:48. I think after this, we're going to be almost at 170, I think. And of course, I'm getting a phone call. Anyways, see you guys in a bit. Alrighty guys, more of the same. One of my slowest dinners. Weird. It's just weird. We got this order right here from Five Guys, $9.50 for the payout, 4.5 miles. I'm not expecting it to move. It's only like $25 worth of food, and it's just slow. So once we reach 200, we're gonna go ahead and call it a night. There's no point in being out here if it's this slow. So I think we should be able to do that. Hopefully within the hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. I don't know. But again, once we hit 200, we're gonna call it a night. There's no point. We'll see you guys on the next one. Alrighty, guys. As you can see, it's been a while. It's dark now. After dropping off the order from Five Guys, we went to Panera Bread. I got a free drink and just waited. And then we got this order right here from Mellow Mushroom. We dropped it off. I think it was like $12 or some change. Honestly, it's one of those days that I'm just trying to get over with, you know. I was about to call it a night when we got this order right here from Chick-fil-A, $6.25, less than 2 miles. I'm probably gonna call it a night after this, to be honest, because it's just really slow and I don't really feel like being out here. One of those days where, you know what, calling it a night is totally okay. Then we get this dropped off and we'll go over the numbers. Alrighty, guys, so we got the food dropped off from Chick-fil-A, and then we were basically sitting like $2 or $3 away from $200. I'm like, no, we have to end on a good note. Today was a good day. We hit 2,000 subscribers. Let's end it on a good note, right? So I'm like, let's just do one more order. And I'm getting bombarded with garbage. I'm like, what is going on? Until this one came along from Crumble Cookies. I'm not a fan of Crumble Cookies because their packaging for me feels a little bit obnoxious. But this one came along and said $6.25, less than 2.5 miles. It was ready. So now we're about 2 minutes away from the drop off, and we're gonna go ahead and call it a night. Any day that we can make more than $200, I think it's a success. Plus today we basically took off a good portion of the day, you know. Now, I don't know if I would have been busy or not, but based on the fact that dinner sucked, I think one through 5 would have been really important. But you know, it is what it is. Sometimes, you know, you have to do all the things outside of working, which is, you know, taking care of my mom and whatnot. So it's all good. But yeah, so tomorrow will be a brand new day. I'm excited for this week. I think it's going to be great. Remember, we're going to have the live Q&A on Friday. I'm not sure exactly what time yet. But yeah, anyways, let me get this dropped off and then we'll talk about the numbers. Alrighty, guys, we got the order dropped off, and I was thinking, you know what, maybe we'll get 25 cents, 50 cents, something extra on top. Nope, nothing. Actually, he didn't tip anything. $6.25, all base pay. All base pay. I almost wanted to take another order just to end on a better note, but honestly, I'm tired. It's been a long day. I just want to go ahead and, you know, call it a day. Plus, I still got to go to work. So there's that. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for coming along on today's Dash. We finished at $204.17. Not too bad. We hit 2,000 subscribers today, which is great. The plan is to have the live Q&A on Friday, so be on the lookout for a community post that should be coming out around the time this video is dropping. So be on the lookout for that. Thank you guys so much. You guys stay safe, like and subscribe. Peace.